future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoned, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
Let's get it started in here. Raise the roof.
We are raising the roof. You know, real quick tangent. My mom, I love my mom.
The morning score.
Yeah, go ahead.
Top of day fix for professional and for college sports and for gaming. Go with your tangent. I'm Erica. This is Steph Z.
Just the one day my mom came in and she literally was like, guess what I'm doing? I'm raising the roof. And it was the cutest thing ever. You just made me think of it. We raised the roof. Go back.
Raise the roof. Go
we
back.
We did.
Okay, guys, you are watching your favorite sports show, The Morning Score, which is your top of day fix for professional and for college sports and for gaming. I'm Erica. Steph Z again. We're missing Trevor. Trevor,
we miss you.
He's in Vegas partying.
He doesn't miss us.
He does not miss us. Follow us at The Morning Score on Twitter. On Instagram, we are The Morning Score Show. I on Twitter. I'm Twitter. I on Twitter.
First day with the new mouth over there, huh?
Clearly, yeah.
And I'm the one that got 3 hours of sleep.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Follow me on Twitter at Erica Renee D. And Steph, where can we find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at IAMSTEFZ. You got to follow me. Tweet me. Don't even follow. Just follow and tweet. I want to talk to you guys. I want to know what you're thinking.
And we want to talk to all of you. Join the sports conversation at hashtag TMS Talk. So use that on Twitter and on Instagram to communicate with us. And also, if you missed this live broadcast, which you have no reason to have missed this live broadcast, you need to download us on iTunes and on Stitcher. And if you're watching this live broadcast actually live, which we love you for doing that, then you still need to download us on iTunes and on Stitcher. We have a guest today who is sneaking in like a thief in the night. He's
yeah.
Roy Wood Jr.
Silence, minions. Not you guys.
Roy Wood Jr., Cub fan. You probably know him from TBS's hit show, Sullivan and Son.
Hit show. Got canceled. Hit show. Our ratings were fine, man. You know, TBS wanted to change the offense. New coach, new players. It is what it is. It happens all the time.
It's okay. Yeah. And you shot a pilot recently.
Yeah, with Whoopi Goldberg, man. That was fun. That was actually fun. We didn't get picked up, but I'm still cooking with ESPN, thankfully, so I can still keep them student loans paid.
Sweet. Cooking on ESPN. You have seen him on Sports Nation, on Comedy Central. Seth Meyers, Conan. What are you working on currently?
I've been doing a lot more weird sports comedy pilot stuff. Like I said, with ESPN, some stuff with USA Today Sports and For the Win. So I'm excited to see where that takes me. And I'm opening this. I don't even know how to say this. Like I'm opening for Wendy Williams.
Woo!
Wendy Williams is doing a full blown stand up tour or whatever this fall. So yeah, I'll be out there with Wendy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta see that.
Trying to touch that black female demographic.
We gotta go.
Now listen.
I think they'll love you.
I think so too.
I think so. I think you got
I
it.
put on a better blazer than I have today.
I mean, you looking good, man. You just roll right in here, slip right in.
I'm
be
sorry,
like,
I'm late.
Tara
I'm
Wendy
black.
Williams.
Y'all should have known I was gonna be late.
Hey,
You know how black people do.
I think y'all wrote it into the show rundown.
We did. You actually came in like 3 minutes earlier than we thought you would, so
See,
we're all good.
There we go. Boom. I love it.
We've got so much to talk about. We're going to jump right on into it, starting with the most salacious, most entertaining NBA free agency story to end all NBA free agency stories. DeAndre Jordan, the Clipper saga, I'm going to go to Dallas. Psych, I'm going to stay with the Clippers because my team barricaded me in my own house, and middle finger to Mark Cuban. Now, I'm a Clipper fan. So
really?
I
didn't know that, girl.
Right.
Wow. I thought you liked the Lakers.
Absolutely not. Roy, who's your team?
Charlotte.
Okay, so
Hornets.
You
didn't even let me get off the mascot. As soon as I said Charlotte, you're just like, nope.
Yeah.
No, you don't see winning.
She don't even ask me my team.
Steph, who's your team?
I don't think we really have a team. The Knicks.
The Knicks.
It's a little sad.
Okay.
I mean, but they there though. They got a team shop and everything.
Yeah, they do. They got some cool merch.
Official,
I think
yeah.
I think I might change because I'm not like as connected to basketball as my other sports, so I might change over to the Nets because they got better merch. Their gear is way cooler.
That's because they're new.
Yeah. They got some better designers.
Didn't Beyonce and Jay-Z design some of the dancers' uniforms like 3 years ago when they owned like 0.0000001% of the team? Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
sure they
Absolutely.
did.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's all you get as a 0.001% owner. It's just
Yeah.
influence over dance girl attire.
Yeah.
Dance girl attire. See
You
how
get
they do
to
us?
you get to put in like pick my design.
You don't even get to vote on concession stand prices.
Now, speaking of voting, Blake, Doc Rivers, JJ Redick, Paul Pierce, they had the last vote, the last say when it came to DeAndre coming back to the Clippers. Now, considering DJ's age, his skill set, considering that the window of time for the Clippers to win a championship, I think, is pretty small, and considering that DJ, I don't think will ever be a franchise player, he made the right decision. It was a smart basketball move to me. Now, I do think that he should have maybe been more forthcoming with Mark Cuban as he was changing his mind. He's 26 years old. He's making a decision that's going to affect the rest of his life. Chandler Parsons is so worried about DJ being afraid of being a franchise player, but dude, why don't you take that responsibility on being Dallas's franchise player?
You know what? For me, there's two things that stand out for me in this. Number one, it's so dramatic because it involves Mark Cuban.
Yes,
and everyone
true.
wants, and I love Mark Cuban, and everyone wants to blow him out of the water. And he did what any coach would do. He'd be like, "What is happening?" Number two, if we were talking about this guy getting traded, and one day he thought he was getting traded to one team, and then the coach and the ownership decided to trade him to another team, he would have no say. So the fact that he was like wasn't sure and needed a minute, I don't blame the guy at all.
Okay.
I mean, I got no qualms with what he did.
It's Cuban's fault.
Is it Cuban's fault?
Yeah, you're supposed to sequester that dude like an OJ juror. The moment he agrees to it, you sequester him. It's like my man Jason Whitlock said on ESPN. He ended up having to apologize for this, but I agree with it, so I don't care. If you convince a girl to go out with you and you know you a crazy dude, you got to get her away from all her friends who going to talk sense into her. So he had to separate DeAndre Jordan from the Clippers. Like, you can't let them have a chance. I'd be like, yo, man, give me your cell phone till what was it, July 9th? That was the
July the 9th, yeah.
Yeah, so let me just keep your phone, man. Stay off the internet, stay off Twitter, ignore everybody's calls, or answer the phone on his behalf. Like if Chris Paul had called, hey, this Chris, what DJ? Yeah, man, he busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he at the gym. But in the same sense, do you really want the guy that doesn't want to be there?
No, you don't. I mean, I don't think DeAndre ever in his heart. I'm with Doc Rivers. I don't think he ever in his heart wanted to be a Maverick. I think he wanted to be courted. I think
He got schmoozed.
He got schmoozed. You know,
he got fooled. He got, it was like bright lights, big city, lots of money. Woohoo!
but
Wait, what's happening?
Bright lights, big city, not as bright as LA. No, come on.
Right, but you know what I mean. Like the bigger contract, the bigger he could have the chance to be a number one player. I mean, there's other guys that are the number one player on the Clippers, so it's like he could shine more.
Yeah.
Is what he bought into.
But what? It's as a Clipper, do you want the guy that demands that you rub his feet before he resigns?
That's true too.
Get the hell on! Like, y'all got to make me feel wanted, because I don't feel wanted in this relationship. Because Blake get attention and Chris get attention. I don't need no attention.
That's true.
You want it because that's an evil with which you're used to dealing. Like, this is nothing new to Doc and to Blake and to Chris. So I think you'd rather have that evil on your team than trying to go out and get Amari Stoudemire's old, aging, rusty butt.
Go with the devil, you know.
Exactly.
That's true. But the details are in the devil. The devil is in the details.
Hashtag TMS Talk. Join the conversation on Twitter and on Instagram at Roy Wood Jr., right? No, what's your Twitter?
Yeah, at Roy Wood Jr.
At Roy Wood Jr. Now, you're a baseball fan, right, Roy?
Absolutely.
So this is all
Played
you.
it since I was 4 years old.
Really?
What position?
Until college. I played second and left field, and then as I got fatter, I moved to first base.
Sweet. You
As I
still
got
had the stretch
slower.
though? You got fatter, but you still had the stretch?
Absolutely.
All right.
You don't lose the stretch.
No? Just a little slower?
I've lost it now because I'm 36. I play softball with the Comedy Store. some
Oh, yeah?
nights. Yeah.
Little arc ball?
Pull hammy once a month. Guaranteed.
You got to stretch, man. You got to
I
stretch
play
that
one
out.
game, I rehab for 2, and then I come out the 4th and play an inning.
You're an all-star.
Yeah.
You're an all-star. Tell us about your MLB all-star home run derby and All-Star Game recap, because let me tell you, Steph and I, baseball is just not our thing.
I'm very disappointed
Really?
that the Cubs had, for the first time in a long time.
Cub fan guys out there, Cub fan.
Yeah.
This is a Cub fan.
Bring it back to my team for a second.
Pray for him.
We're not that. We don't need prayer yet. We're decent. I think we're like 6 games out. The Cardinals just don't know how to lose. You could put
True.
The Cardinals could field 8 players and still figure out a way to win. That's just how they are. I'm disappointed that the Cubs had 2 players in the home run derby and neither one of them won.
I mean,
Neither one of them won. And granted, yeah, Rizzo's not exactly a long ball hitter all the time, but it is what it is.
did you like the revamping, reformatted, timed derby this year?
Yes, I thought that made it a little more exciting, a little more fun to watch. I also have to pay respects to Bryce Harper, who set out the home run derby this year because his father couldn't throw him pitches. His dad hurt his arm or something in snowboarding or skiing or something, and he said, "Yeah, if my dad can't throw my pitches, I'm not playing. My dad knows how to throw the pitch exactly how I like it."
So Bryce Harper is what,
That's
13?
kinda awesome.
13 years old? That's what he is. Okay, I get that. Listen,
Come on, dude.
I mean, I'm just asking, is he 13 or is he 11?
I think it's 12.
Okay.
You know what I don't like?
You're right around there, dude. You're close. You're a year away.
I mean, the American League won last night, but part of me doesn't completely like the All-Star game being tied to the World Series.
Yes, let's talk about that. Because we don't have this in the NBA. We don't have this in hockey. Could you imagine if hockey or if the NBA's All-Star games determined who got home court or home ice?
It's unnecessary. I get it. It makes the All-Star game interesting. It makes it competitive.
Right, but who
that's
thought
why I
of
hate
that?
it.
Who thought it was fair?
Well, they thought that I can't remember the commissioners about.
It was like in 2003, right? When
yeah,
they
when they
started
had
it?
when the game ended in a tie, one All-Star game ended in a tie because it went extra innings. They ran out of pitchers, and they go, okay, well, we got to figure out a way to keep this from happening again and make this a game that matters. So let's change. If you make the game matter, it changes the strategy, which it has. But
But it only matters to a few players that are playing it.
yeah,
That's a good point.
It's supposed to
yeah.
be fun to
know?
all the fans. Like, I love the fact that the
And it's a
NBA
show.
All-Star game is 180 to 165 every year. It's a ridiculous scoring event. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
you got to think about like, the Pro Bowl too. Like nobody takes it
No,
seriously.
they should just get
Right, but in the same
away.
sense,
I'm
it's
so
like
over
no
the
one
Pro
really
Bowl. It's
takes stuff
ridiculous.
like that seriously. The players that are playing the All-Star game, if they don't have a good record, like it's not. I don't think it's fair that could possibly determine the fate of another team because it doesn't mean anything to them.
What's his name? Bob Ryan from the Boston Globe wrote an incredible piece called "Whatever Happened to the All-Star Game," and he says, "So now we have a game that's not real baseball, which determines which league hosts Game 1, 2, 6, and 7 in the World Series. And in any major sport, if you have Game 7 home court, you're walking in, beating your chest like, okay, we got this. And so, I'm not a huge baseball fan. I'm not like Roy Wood Jr. Cub fan.
yeah, I just think
But-
that you earn the right in the regular season, and whichever 2 teams are facing off in the World Series, whoever has the better record cumulatively, or if they played each other interleague that year, who won?
See,
head-to-head.
I think
like
it
that.
should be. I think it should be like the Super Bowl. It should be a different location.
Ooh.
It should be a neutral location. And if it just so happens that your team, the Super Bowl last year was in Phoenix. If it just so happened that the Cardinals were in it,
Yeah.
then they get home field advantage. But then it would be different. There could be, I feel like
Could be
that.
in San Diego. Could be
Well,
in
and
LA
it
when
could
we
be-
get a stadium.
And it could be also that fans from everywhere know where it is and can go, and they don't have to wait till the end to see.
I
think that
know
would be
they'll
a-
never do this because they lose the summertime marketing, but I'm not opposed, much like the Pro Bowl, of just making the All-Star game part of the championship week of the World Series. I mean,
Yeah.
the problem is
Yeah.
that the World Series already runs late into October as it is, but with all these extra stupid, almost cursed it, with all these stupid off days that you
Yeah.
have between games, like Game 1 is on Monday, Game 2 is on Thursday, well, then cram the All-Star game in there
Right.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you're gonna just give
That would just
but-
be more entertaining.
Yeah, but it's too much it's too concentrated. It's too much good stuff concentrated.
Yeah.
You really want to spread out all the watchable aspects of baseball.
And what's problematic if they did that, you're in the middle of college football season, you're in the middle of NFL too. Like by the time October comes around and we're still
That's
still
true.
watching
Yeah.
baseball. Who's going to really watch a baseball All-Star game when you can watch, Thursday night college football?
Yeah, but the people that are so pumped about baseball and don't want to wait those 3 days, those 4 days to a game, that gives them something like that. I mean, I know you don't like baseball. I get it,
I
girl.
don't dislike
Now, I
baseball.
know that you don't dislike it. I know you think it's like watching grass grow. I get it.
Until October, yes, go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. But in October, a lot of people watch it. So if you also had that game in October, I feel like more people would watch it. You know what's
but
interesting?
July is a dead sports
July
month,
is a dead
so
sports
you
month, yeah.
dominate the ratings when you put it on in July.
That's true.
I get it.
And it is, isn't it like? aren't there only 2 days? I could be wrong on this, but I feel like there's only 2 days, the day before and after the All-Star game is the days where there's no sports on TV.
Yep.
Is that
true?
Is that
I'm pretty sure that's a
The
fact.
day before and after the Major League All-Star game are the only 2 days on the calendar where none of the four major sports are in season.
Yeah.
awesome?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's literally the only 2 calendar days. That's why
Nasty
ESPN has the
Nasty
ESPYs.
stat.
That's why ESPN has the ESPYs the day after the All-Star game, because it's the only day they have a chance to get all-stars from all 4 sports
see,
at the ceremony.
and that's why people out there watch the morning score so that they can get this kind of information that's vital to their existence. Thank
Exactly,
you.
and they're going to win a trivia contest at a bar 2 months from now.
Yep.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Hashtag TMS Talk. Roy Wood Jr., you are from Tallahassee, right?
I'm from Birmingham, went to college in
Oh,
Tallahassee.
that's right. You're from Birmingham.
Well, you know, I scream Tallahassee like it's my second city.
You do.
It kind of is.
You do.
So that's fair enough, man.
Now, you went to FAMU, but your neighboring school in that community is Florida State.
Oh, yes.
Now, are you
Seminoles.
a pseudo Seminole fan?
No, I am not.
Okay, well we can run them through the
I
mud
just
right
watch.
now.
I just watch college football. I don't really have a team. I grew up selling sodas at Alabama games, but I'm a Dolphins fan first, and Nick Saban screwed the Dolphins.
Oh, I forgot that you're a Dolphins fan. I'm
So-
a Jets fan, man. I liked you.
Are you just
I
all
did.
New York everything? Rangers, Islanders.
from New York, man.
Okay, yeah, you have no choice.
I mean, I don't think it's a blessing. It's a curse. Being a Jets fan is a curse. It's not fair. I'm just it. Are you going to the game in London? Dolphins Jets?
No.
Wembley? Come
I
on, I'm
wouldn't dare.
going. It's my birthday. You should come. All right.
See,
Whatever.
he doesn't want to go.
Anyway, back to Florida. There's something in that water.
Well, there's something in the water in Florida, and there's some interesting points I've heard on talk radio about why Florida players seem to be in so much more trouble all the time than do. I mean, listen.
Really?
I'm from South Georgia, and South Georgia and North Florida are, we're pretty much like the same kind of people. Like we kind of breed athletes, and sometimes those athletes are less than stellar citizens. And this is an overgeneralization.
I was gonna say, girl.
I'm saying, listen.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So
I'm with you.
this is a gross overgeneralization. But if you just look at the players that get in trouble every year, oftentimes they're from Georgia and from Florida. And no mistake that Florida State's DeAndre Johnson, not to be confused with DeAndre Jordan, incoming freshman quarterback at Florida State, knocked this girl out. Jarvis, do you have the video of DeAndre Johnson knocking this girl out at the bar? But let me say this first. If you watch the whole video, or the first 35 seconds, the girl knees him in the groin and then kind of like backs him away, and then he socks her out, and she takes it like a
So
man.
are you saying that she provoked
Have you seen
him?
it? Have you seen it, Roy?
I've seen it
seen
numerous times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I
I'm just
saying?
lying in the cut. I'm waiting for y'all to finish.
Am I saying that she provoked him? Perhaps I am saying that she provoked him.
Absolutely, she provoked him. What you saw was a visualization of entitlement.
Okay.
To think that you could just say and talk crazy to people. You can't. Now, you don't deserve to get punched.
Or do you? I listen.
Can't talk
But
crazy.
what do you do then? Like, I mean, what is right? Like, if there's
as
a
the
woman,
quarterback or as the
just as a man, you know what I mean? Like, if you and I were out and I was provoking you, yelling at you, kneeing you in the nuts, punching you, hitting you, like doing stuff like that, like what you're supposed. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying that I agree with men hitting women at all. I'm
Okay.
not saying that. But what I'm saying is, as a man, it puts you in a predicament that, you know what I'm saying? That's not exactly fair either. Not that you should hit him because, like, you know what I mean? But what does a man do?
What
Just
would you
stop her?
do?
Container? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot like
I
that.
do
don't
want to
think
put you on the
can-
spot.
I don't think you can grapple. You can't do anything.
walk
but turn
away.
Your back. You got to relocate.
Yeah.
And-
You walk away, I guess.
The way I was taught by my father was you relocate twice, and after that point, you have to defend yourself if you're legitimately feeling threatened. And I mean, even that's generous in terms of the rules of engagement of fighting. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to defend your actions in a court of law. It doesn't matter what you
That's true.
believe.
True.
You got to go to court and defend why did you punch this girl who called you the N-word, then need you in the crotch. And even if you found not guilty, you still got that on your paperwork. And now
Yeah.
you apply for a job at Quiznos. You got to explain this to somebody.
Yep.
I mean, that kid was good. He was a freshman quarterback at Florida State.
Incoming
Yeah.
freshman, finished high school early, enrolled at Florida State in January, and now he has this assault battery charge on his record.
and expelled from school. He loses the credits that he already earned.
Yes.
So he has to start from scratch at a new institution. Like, it's just so much
probably a JUCO, and then maybe work his way back up. Cam Newton did it. I mean, he didn't punch a girl, but he had to start over. So it has been done.
Yeah, but it's way different with having that mark on your resume than
He's got to throw for 8 touchdowns a game, and even then he'll be a second-round pick. We don't know.
Well, but in this day and
touchdowns in one quarter.
But my thing is this: he on his side. Conversely to Dalvin Cook has the video evidence on his side. Yeah. So you can look at this and say, oh, maybe he shouldn't have hit her, but she did provoke him. So that might give him some credibility when it comes to trying to get drafted and going to the combine and trying to impress NFL executives. Like this smear might not be as severe because he has the video evidence showing that he was
Well, it's interesting because you
provoked.
say the video evidence, but in the same sense, it's because there is the video evidence, because there is, like, everyone can be a reporter because of social media, because of why stories like this, I feel more so now, get out. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like 10, 15, 20 years ago, if something like this were to happen, it would stay, or maybe not this, but like a lot of the locker room stuff also that a lot of the players get in trouble for, quote unquote, like it would stay within the team would handle it, and it wouldn't come out like how it, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong, I'm just saying it's, years ago you wouldn't have these videos and the situations would be completely different.
Hashtag TMS Talk. Would you guys draft DeAndre Johnson on your football team after seeing this video? Roy, would you have him on your NFL team after seeing this video?
If he could play the game and he has shown a level of apology and, remorse, that's the word I'm looking for, absolutely. I believe in second chances. Okay. And I don't think that situation was completely the same as Ray Rice. Should he have hit her? No. He should not have hit her. But the other thing that disappoints me about this story is that the state's attorney, the prosecutor in Leon County, Florida, decided that they're not going to charge. Not only are they not charging the girl with any form of assault or battery or anything, but they also said that anyone who thinks she should be charged is, quote, a village idiot.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And that level, that lack of accountability for your behavior that women are able to get away with more often than men, that's where the balance has to come. And when people start thinking about this from a legal standpoint, of if I put my hands on this dude, something may happen to me. I may get a headache in addition to this, because now she has no reason to think twice before doing this again to someone.
That's true. That's true.
Call someone the N-word and knee him. It's all good, baby girl. Do what you do.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
And just all you social media armchair judges out there, every college kid has done something ridiculous, whether it's public intoxication, whether it's getting a DUI, getting in a fight. Now, we're not saying that this is okay, but these athletes come under certain public scrutiny that that regular people don't have to deal with. Kids are going to be kids. Coaches, you have to try to create programs.
Can we take a quick break? Let me show the video.
Yeah, show the video. Yes. Here's the video if you haven't seen the video. I don't think does it have any sound? I don't think the video has any sound. Okay. Yeah.
Watch how the bartender just ignores everything and keep making drinks. He wanted no part of that.
I know. And then DeAndre's 19. Is it rolling? Okay, so you're probably seeing. Well, we can't see what you guys are out there seeing. We're just gonna pretend.
The bartender.
Okay. Okay. So she hits him in the face. Oh, he knocked her out, and she took it like a champ. Oh, all right, Floyd Jr.
Took it like a champ.
You were
She
making
got a new
jokes
career.
I could never make as a man, right?
I know.
Oh my God.
I mean, hey.
She said that, not me.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for this. Well, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. But listen.
Erica's always got that quote.
Hashtag TMS Talk. SBs are tonight. Can we get a round of applause for the SBs?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get a round of applause for the SBs? The incredible Steph Z spent a lot of time at SB's Gifting Suites yesterday, getting the inside scoop. And Roy, did you go to the SB's Gifting Suites?
I didn't do any of the Gifting Suite stuff. I did some stuff with Sports Nation that airs today, but that was it. I didn't get to get none of the free. Awesome.
Why didn't they give you any free stuff?
Man.
I guess I didn't ask. I'm still working on getting my parking validated at ESPN. Okay, once we get that straight, then I'll get promoted.
Okay.
To Gifting Suites.
Are you going to the SB's tonight?
You know what? I want to, but I just feel like award shows drag on too long. Like, I would rather watch. I'm one of those people. I would go to a gifting suite or some pre-show or some post-show, but to actually sit in a chair for 4 hours and just watch people get it. Because there's stuff that they don't televise. People think
Right.
what you see is just, no. The Grammys is 5 hours.
Yes, Lord. You're
They
right.
aired 3 of it. And I went to one Grammys. I was like, never again.
Never.
And the winner for Best Classical Violin Composition in a Classical Rendition, re-rendered, re-released. Sergio Machavone. I'm like, why am I here?
Why are you here?
What I will do tonight in honor of the ESPYs is sit on Twitter and maybe hashtag up some other ESPYs and nominees that they might have overlooked.
Okay.
I think UAB football should be nominated for best comeback.
Best comeback. Okay, so for those people out there who don't know, UAB is involved in, I like to call it some collusion. The University of Alabama school university system decided that now make sure I'm explaining this properly. You guys got rid of UAB football program.
The University of Alabama runs all of the state schools. And they can't mess with Auburn because Auburn's a private university. So UAB football starts growing, and what people believe underneath it all is that University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa, which is 50 miles down the road, they don't want to start losing fans to UAB football. So we will shut down the football program on the grounds that we don't have the funding for it. Now, mind you, UAB is the largest employer in the state of Alabama. Now, the football games are poorly attended. The stadium's in the hood. They got a lot of needs. The team gets whooped on a regular.
Okay.
But they were bowl eligible for the first time. Bottom line, they folded the program. Well, the students protested for months and months and months, and they opened a state investigation. They audited the program and realized, they are making money.
They are making some money.
Football reinstated.
See? People down there in Alabama, y'all are shady as
Playing
hell.
shady, man.
Shady as
Playing
hell.
shady. Let them kids go get their 8 losses a year. Stop hating.
Steph,
What? What's up?
ESPYs, gifting suites. Tell us one fun story from yesterday. Only one, because I know you like to tell like
Shit.
10.
Well, the gifting suites were good.
Okay.
But it was last night for me. The highlight of my day was covering the carpet at the Body Issue party last night. It was the pre-ESPYs party, and I got to talk to a lot of the women's soccer team, the women's national soccer team. I got to interview Gabrielle Reese, who for me has been like an icon in women's sports. So I mean, Malcolm Butler, like everyone was there. Peyton Manning was there. Like it was really super, super awesome.
Can I say something real fast? Of course I can. I saw
Shut it.
I saw Peyton Manning last night.
He turned you down.
He did.
He gave you the stank eye.
He did. So Peyton Manning was at the Four Seasons, and the University of Georgia Southern California Alumni Association hosted this beautiful event at the Four Seasons, and Peyton was either coming or going to one of the events, and we just casually invited him to our alumni function. He was like, I'm good. I'm like, of course you're good, because you went to Tennessee, and we don't really want you with us anyway.
I will tell you this, though. Everyone was pretty much mingling at the party. And then in the corner was where Peyton was with a few other people and a security guard right in front of him.
See?
So, like, he was there, but he was kind of in the corner. Whereas, Odell Beckham Jr., like a lot of other people that are up for awards and stars, I mean, I know Odell Beckham Jr. and Peyton Manning are different, whatever.
Of course.
But, you know what I mean? Like, still, like, everyone was kind of mingling. And then there was Peyton Manning in the corner.
He's too cool for school.
No, I didn't get that vibe from him. But, I mean, I guess. I don't know.
What's the one athlete like you would like just totally fanboy over if you saw, like legit, just saw him walk by, like, I gotta say something, oh my God, I gotta say
Champ Bailey. That's mine.
Really?
All day long, because when
were you at Georgia when he was balling out?
No, he's older than I am, but my sister was at Georgia, so like I think I had a little teenage crush on him when he was playing. But when I was at Georgia, he would come back to finish his degree, so I would see him like in passing, going like between classes, and I'd be like, oh my God.
Girl.
That's who it would be.
Seriously?
Yes, all day long.
Dude, I can't even tell you the amount of fineness that was in the building last night. Like all those athletes, all the body athletes, it was so fun. For me, I don't know, like I feel like I want to say it would be Joe Namath because I'm a huge Jets fan, and it kind of is the only thing that associates the Jets with actually winning.
With that nasty fur coat.
But in the same sense, last
That he
night,
likes to
talking
wear.
to some of the women and what they're doing for sports and being a woman athlete, like I felt giddy. Like I felt like I was a kid in a candy store, that I was actually a part of this conversation with something I love so much, with people that are actually making it happen.
For me, it
Who
would
is you?
be, it's a tie between Charles Barkley and Bo Jackson.
Ooh,
And they're both
really?
they're both Alabama boys, so maybe I'm just biased
Yeah.
in that regard. But Charles Barkley for sure. Like Charles is like the type of guy. Like this is how much respect I have for Charles Barkley. Like if I saw him at a bar and somebody was bothering him, I would walk up and punch that person. on
Even
Charles
if they didn't knee you in the nuts.
No, even if they didn't need me in the nuts. Some guys in Barkley's face, you were washed up and really Akeem carried that team and you never got a whop. And I just turn to Barkley and just go, good to meet you, sir. And I'd walk off.
Yeah.
That's how much I'd go to jail for Charles Barkley.
I feel like Michael Jordan's like that too. Like I
Michael
would get
Jordan.
weird about Michael Jordan. Like he's just
Okay.
I wouldn't get as weird about Jordan. Like, I don't know. If I saw Jordan, I would probably just do a polite nod from across the room. But I'm conflicted about him.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no,
that's a
I would
separate
straight up.
conversation.
I would straight up go up to him.
To
and
Michael
ask him.
Jordan, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would maybe make an idiot of myself, but I would go up and talk to him.
It'll be totally worth it.
Yeah.
Roy, I met Charles before. Have you ever met him before? Like,
No.
never met him? I was working at a restaurant downtown, and he came in after hours. Like, he was knocking on the door. Him and Stan Verrett from ESPN were knocking on the door after we were closed, and I was like, yo, that is Charles Barkley. We're now open for business for you, Mr. Barkley. And we served him and his TNT crew and Stan for about 35 minutes after we were closed, and he was very nice, very, very cool, very funny, very laid back, like a down home boy who you would just kick it with on your sofa.
That's
So-
dope as hell, man.
Yeah.
I beat you to the punch.
Oh shit. Shows got to one up you.
That's right.
Welcome to our show.
Welcome to the Morning Score, your top of day fix for professional and college sports and gaming. Your locks for who should win tonight. Give me some predictions. Who do you think should win? I don't know. Best male athlete, best female athlete. Do you have any ones that if they do not take home the trophy, you're going to be down at ESPN tomorrow with a
For
suspicious
as long
package?
as Serena gets a trophy,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I don't know what category she's nominated in.
Best female
female.
athlete and best female tennis player.
Yeah.
Well, why is there even a category of best female? It should just be called Serena Williams Presents
Yeah.
the Best
Well,
Tennis Player Award. Just name the award after her so she's not even eligible to compete
That's
in
true.
Yeah.
it. Give me Serena. Give me, I'll take Odell Beckham
Okay.
for most sensational
He was there last night.
catch play or whatever the hell.
Okay.
Is there an award for best press conference? Because if so, Marshawn Lynch.
You know,
all day.
You know why I'm here. What does he say? What's this thing?
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
I'm only here so I won't get fined.
I'm about that action, boss. I'm about that action, boss.
I can pretty much assure you that he will not be getting anything, especially the ball when it's time to win the
It
Super
would come
Bowl.
down to him and Russell Westbrook, probably
Ooh.
for best locker room post game.
Right.
They're pretty snappy.
I like, you know. I
That
like
should be a
Marshawn.
category.
Should it be?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, that should be a because
in.
it's. I mean, they have they're starting to have categories like best social media on not on this show, but
Yeah.
other show. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're changing stuff like that. So I would like to
Most
see
interesting interview. Just call it
interesting
that.
that. Yeah,
interview,
most
I like
interesting
that.
interview.
Give me some of your locks. Steph Z. Oh yeah, Steph Z.
See, I really, really want this to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I want Monet Davis to win the Best Breakthrough Athlete. I'm sure Odell Beckham Jr. is going to win over her. But the fact that she's even nominated for me is kind of huge.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a big step. I feel like J.J. Watt is going to win Best NFL Player. Love
Oh
him.
yeah. Okay.
You don't like him? What's the ugh?
No, I mean, you know what? I take it back. How do you take something back like that? I take it back. See?
There it is. That sounded about right.
Okay.
And then for me, it's like best female action sports. Like I come from the action sports world, so I feel like Kelly Clark will win. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. There's some other girls, some surfers and stuff in it, so I don't know. We'll see. But those are the ones that are kind of because a lot of them, like Steph Curry's probably gonna win best male athlete.
See, my lock for that is LeBron.
Nah, I don't. Well, maybe.
Yeah, that's a close one.
Yeah,
that's a close one.
I mean, that's my lock for that. And then best game, of course, Clippers versus Spurs, Game 7.
Yeah.
That should win best game hands down.
I don't know, Game 7 or Game 6 where the Spurs came back on the Clippers.
Well, that wasn't a part of the category. You get the
You're cramping her style.
The
You're cramping her
category
style.
is Game 7,
Right.
Clippers versus Spurs versus Clippers.
I'm just nominating write-ins.
Listen.
That's all.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mind you. No more write-ins on this show on the Morning Score. Roy Wood Jr. Cub fan. Derrick Rose, best comeback athlete. I think he should get that over Gronk, over A-Rod, over Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, A-Rod just seems weird. Like the same thing as like, best NFL player, Tom Brady nominated. I mean, come on.
That's so
I'm
trite.
with that one more than A-Rod. I'd take Brady over A-Rod. A-Rod, like everybody else came back from injury. A-Rod came back from suspension for cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Tom Brady's
year.
a cheater too.
Oh, yeah. But it doesn't matter because he's the golden boy of the NFL.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. What about ESPN's decision to honor Caitlyn Jenner with the Arthur Ashe Courage Award? A lot of people are saying that this was a tabloid play. Bob Costas said that this was a tabloid play. Mara Mant, who's the co-executive producer of the ESPYs, says that this is what the Arthur Ashe Courage Award is about. Somebody who's from the athletic community, who's done something that transcends sport. Thoughts? Concerns?
That's fair.
Okay.
ESPN's statement is fair. I get it. Everybody wanted the WMPT veteran to win the award. And, I think what the vet done is amazing as well. What I don't understand is why ESPN didn't just create a separate damn category.
For people with
Whatever.
disabilities or
Yeah,
what?
Whatever. Create another way to honor both of them. That's all
Yeah.
you have to do. Why are you restricting it? It's your award show.
Well, because you got to keep with tradition.
Yeah.
You got to be
All right,
consistent.
Arthur Courage, fine. Give that to the vet, and then create some special honor super duper award.
See, you know what? So this is
Jenner.
discrimination. You're created
How about
separate,
discriminating?
separate
Give
but
them
not
both.
equal.
Yeah, but in that, so you're saying the WMPT, you think if there was just one Courage Award, you think that they should have won over Caitlyn?
I'm saying it wouldn't matter for as long as they got a trophy. Nobody would care. Nobody cares what the name is on the trophy. People just want to see someone honored and have their moment in the light at the podium with the microphone that's way too short. So if
Okay.
regardless, if they had both gotten a trophy, I don't think anyone would have nitpicked whether one got the Courage Award and the other one got the honor award. Well, are you saying that what Caitlyn did was not courageous and the honor? And I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't
No,
think
I
people
agree
would
with you. I
create
get
that
what you're
argument.
saying. I just feel like they can't every year. I mean, it's like, you don't get a participation award. There's one award.
There's
and
one,
they got to
yeah.
figure out who they're going to give it to.
See, Roy, you are trying to create a separate category to
Yeah.
appease whomever.
What's wrong with that? What about all the other people who've lost I need to see the Courage Award losers for the previous year. I need to
good point.
prep. Yeah, I should have prepped better. I need to know who lost the Courage Award.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's going to be really interesting because I do think that a lot of people are upset about this.
They are. They are.
And I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not upset about it. I was a little bit, when I heard it, I was a little bit shocked, but in the same sense, like, awesome because you got to think about it. Like, what Bruce Jenner did to become Caitlyn Jenner is pretty courageous. And the fact that she did it in, the limelight. I feel like there was, and like the whole Kardashian family, that whole thing, you got to look at the whole picture.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a true intention to help people that might be struggling. I don't know. I
agree
can't
with you.
relate to that feeling of that, but
Yeah.
Coming into your own in a society that rejects what your normal is.
Exactly.
Right.
I understand that. What I don't want from ESPN, I just please don't cut to Kim Kardashian crying.
See,
Just
I hope they're not even
camera
there.
2,
Like they
wide
shouldn't
shot
be
on
there.
Bruce. That's all we need.
on Caitlyn,
A wide shot on Caitlyn. Please, camera 2.
I think what
Yeah,
happened.
no, you're so right. It's going to be how they play it. And I think that's really, really important. How they play it out tonight will be the testament of what the intention was in a way.
I agree. And I think it sucks because anything that's attached to the Kardashians, even if it's something relevant and something, inspirational, it becomes undermined by the Kardashian name.
I have to say this, though, and I'm so not a fan of the Kardashians, but when this whole thing happened, I was so curious. And there was like a 2-part Keeping Up with the Kardashians that dealt with this whole thing. And Kate, at that point, it was still Bruce telling his kids. And the way that they all said that, the way that they all handled it in those 2 episodes and the way that they said that they're happy that they could have this platform made me kind of like them. Then it was over and it was back to hearing about them in the real world. And it was the same thing.
my purse and my shoes.
Yeah, exactly. It was back
Yeah.
to that. But the way that they did those 2 shows, I actually was shocked and surprised with, wow, this was actually very well done.
Actually, the Kardashians can form full, complete sentences. Who knew? I didn't know.
knew?
I didn't know.
But yeah, I don't need to see Kim tonight. I would never think to see her at the ESPYs. They just don't go hand in hand.
Yes, they
Well,
do.
they
'Cause
do.
They do, but they don't.
She
Like,
banged a lot of athletes.
every-
yeah, but
Yes.
a lot of people have banged a lot of athletes. What is she doing that she deserves camera time?
She keeps these athletes happy.
Inspired and
Come
stuff.
on.
She keeps them happy. Hey guys,
She's like the
Reggie
exact-
Bush won a Super Bowl.
heck yeah.
She's like
Listen
the
to
exact opposite of what an athlete stands for. Am I wrong?
And
Am I wrong?
you were wrong because that was the greatest joke I've ever heard.
No integrity.
No, I'm kidding.
She's right.
What,
I'm totally right. She's the exact no discipline, no integrity. No, like no.
Listen, we're not gonna Kim Kardashian.
no,
bash
fine,
today.
whatever. She's great.
That's next episode.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna talk really quickly about Des Bryant.
Ooh.
Hashtag TMS Talk. Should Des Bryant get his money today by 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or do you think that he should keep calling the Cowboys bluff, sit that thing out, make them give him some more money, or what do you think?
Emmitt Smith set out 2 games and got his money.
Okay.
Yeah, but the rules were different then, weren't they? He could, like,
Very
if
true.
after 4 p.m. right now, if he can't sign a long-term contract until next season
I know.
if it doesn't get worked out. And when Emmitt Smith did that, he could sign it after the first 2 games.
See, I thought he could do it up until week 10 if he doesn't sign by today. No.
I don't believe so.
So, in other words, don't listen to us because we don't really know.
Just saying, someone did their homework on 3 hours sleep. Okay.
Roy, do you know the specifics of how this
No,
works? Okay,
they
awesome.
change collective bargaining and contracts every year and all these player renegotiations and stuff.
It literally, like, my note is he doesn't sign a contract by 4 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday today. He can't sign a long-term contract until after the season. What happened to Emmitt Smith, but the rules were different. He signed after 2 games in 1993.
Okay.
So
So
I still wouldn't show up if I'm Dez.
you wouldn't show up.
I wouldn't either,
You
man.
wouldn't
He's
show up?
getting screwed.
Yeah. Now, granted, he does drop a lot of balls, and he is looking. Every time you look around, he's getting shut down. He's no Megatron. Does he deserve Megatron Calvin Johnson money? No, but does he deserve more than he's been getting? Yes.
I'm worth Calvin Johnson Megatron money to your organization.
Fair.
You throw to me like I'm Megatron.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Target me like I'm Megatron.
I do the work like I'm Megatron.
Okay.
So, it's not my fault that Megatron doesn't have these other offensive weapons. That part of the reason why Megatron's numbers to me are more than Dez because they don't have the same running game that Dallas has.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas had DeMarco Murray last year, and what do they have this year? Is it?
I don't know who they replaced.
It's not DeMarco, but they got somebody
No,
just
DeMarco's at the Eagles.
as
Fly
strong.
Eagles fly. Fly.
Eagles fly.
Fly Eagles fly. Hashtag TMS Talk. What about best of, worst of? Here at the Morning Score, we like to talk about politics and social and current issues. And this was not as interesting of a week as our episodes week last week, if that makes any sense. Whatever, that didn't make any sense, but you see what
I got
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying.
You got me. You got
It's
me.
better last week.
It was better. But this week, Serena dominated Wimbledon and just life in general. Donald Trump is having the worst week ever, or maybe the best week ever. I mean, he's behind Jeb Bush in the Republican field. He's probably going to secure a space in the first Republican debate. So I don't know. Best week ever, worst week ever. Serena, Donald Trump, ESPN body issues, throwing it all in the pot because we're running out of time.
Serena's amazing. I mean, for what she's overcome and come back and won it again, like that again is a definition of an athlete, what athletes stand for. Again, not Kim Kardashian. But
The hate is real.
No, it's not real, but
real.
I mean, Serena's just, and it's funny, last night I was standing right next to the ESPNW and they were asking a certain amount of questions and they were asking about like women athlete and pretty much everyone said Serena as like the woman to be watching right now.
Okay.
So
Roy
Best
Wood Jr., Cub fan, best week ever, worst week ever for Donald Trump.
That's a tough one, man. For him, I'd say best week because for him, any publicity is good publicity. We're talking about a guy that's filed for bankruptcy 4, 5, 12 times, all kinds of drama, public divorces. He doesn't care. He just wants people to listen to him, and he's got our attention.
He does.
So if you want to call Mexicans criminals and say that the immigration and blah, 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 and I'm sure the Miss USA ratings tanked, but
They
you
did.
know what? He still owns the rights to The Apprentice. Take me off as the host. I don't care. NBC didn't cancel it. You know why they didn't cancel it? Because it does numbers.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, that's all most corporations care about is ratings. They don't care about morality.
Or
Morality,
integrity,
oh,
ethics.
that comes second.
yeah.
If The Apprentice was a bubble show and the ratings weren't that good, then yeah, they would have figured out a way to cancel them. But nah, I think yeah, Donald Trump best week.
Best week, okay. Best week for ESPN body issue models. I like Brittany Griner. She had a great butt. Her little butt looks so good in her little Jordan-esque pose.
Poor Brittany Griner. She's gonna be so stressed out, man.
Yeah, but her butt was real good.
I should have nominated her for worst week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Glory Johnson trying to hit up for $20,000 in child support.
Yeah.
$20,000 a month.
And that's all she makes in 5 years as a
We
WNBA
was married
player.
for 3 weeks, and I need
got-
$20,000.
she got screwed.
She did.
got screwed.
Literally. Kevin Love, Odell Beckham Jr., great everything on the body issue.
I got Tyler Seguin, the NFL player. Did you guys see that one on the Zamboni? It's just kind of hot. There's something about it. He had a beanie on. He was like sitting on the Zamboni, like all buff. Letitia Buffoni, I think is how you say her name.
The golf.
No,
No.
she's a skateboarder. And again, for me, and then I kind of liked Laird Hamilton and Gabriel Reese, and it was awesome because last night when I was talking to Gabriel Reese, I was talking to her about it. She's like, I was just a prop. Because it's like them stand up paddle, and she's just laying on the board and Laird's paddling. She's like, I was just a prop. And I'm like, you're far more than a prop. But sure. And I like Dallas Friday.
Dallas. Okay.
Wakeboarding.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Any best week evers for the body issue? Any bodies that you like?
Anybody?
I missed the body issue.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but Serena's body is always top notch with clothing on. So I would imagine
Okay.
if you just had her just holding just a tennis racket,
She all good then.
I imagine that would be A-okay.
All good in the hood.
You know what's
Was
interesting?
Hope Solo in there? Was Hope Solo
I don't
naked?
No, she's been in it though. She wasn't in it this one. She was there last night too. She didn't do any press though.
No. Oh yeah, you said she didn't do any press.
Yeah, she's got to lay low for a second.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You
She
know,
looked good though.
those domestic disputes will come back to haunt you after
Yeah.
you win a World Cup. Fandemonium, the part of the show where we give back to our fans. Because we love y'all. Because we have so many fans. And you know you guys are there tweeting and talking to us. We love y'all so much. One of my favorite tweets from the week was from Allison32250. This is my homegirl on Twitter, by the way. She says, I have shot off a lot of fireworks in my day, and I mean a ton. But never have I lost a limb, or even worse, my life. Hashtag they're doing it wrong. Obviously referring to Jason Pierre-Paul and CJ Wilson. I'm like, dudes, y'all are NFL players. You can pay somebody else to light your fireworks.
But that's the excitement.
Yeah, that's not the same, dude.
Well, it's not the same
You're
when you have
crazy,
when
too,
you have
that you like that tweet. There's something wrong upstairs.
no. There's no. That, I have all 10 of my fingers, and I do not light fireworks.
But it's fun. I've lit off fireworks, holding up a Roman candle.
No, clearly they bought their fireworks
Super
from
fun.
the same defective batch.
I don't know, dude.
The one that said NFL players, if you buy this batch, you're
Nah, dude,
SOL.
it's an adrenaline rush.
Nope.
Go hang
It
out with
is
Kim
fun.
Kardashian.
What do you do for fun? What do you do exciting?
You cook baked beans and barbecue chicken
Oh
and
yeah,
ribs.
super fun.
Yeah,
Light off
it's
some freaking
fun.
fireworks. Go shoot some guns.
Explosions, flames. You probably don't even fry bacon because you're scared of the grease popping you.
Yeah.
Live a little.
I put it in the microwave.
Oh, goodness.
Girl. Shit, you are not invited to my next barbecue.
Good, and I have all 10 of my fingers.
So do I.
Well,
But I lit off some fireworks,
not
dude.
for long.
Oh, is that a threat? I'm gonna come blow up your finger.
Okay. Any interesting Twitter or Facebook posts that you guys want to share from the week? Roy Wood Jr. Cup fan?
I do want to thank all of the people that are supporting me. I'm starting an initiative today, because we have the Confederate flag, which has been pulled down in this country, and gay marriage is making, a lot of headway, and that's good. But there's still work to be done, and I want people to turn their attentions now on, as a country, us being able to get breakfast after 10:30 in the morning
Oh my God, I love you.
at McDonald's, because I just feel like McDonald's, what about my needs?
I can't.
I want a McGriddle at 11, but you won't let me. We live in a country now where gay people can get married, but I can't get a McGriddle? Is that the kind of America you want to live in?
Absolutely not.
Is that the America your forefathers marched for, Erica?
Nope.
Huh?
You just need to go to Denny's.
Listen,
I know. See?
there's holes in this plan. I'm not denying that.
I'm just
There's
saying.
definitely
You
places.
can get breakfast at a lot of places.
I want a
24
McGriddle.
hours. Yeah, go to Barney's. All right. We're going to get you McGriddles. Just buy a bunch and keep them in the fridge, man. Make it work.
That's
Make
right.
it
That's a
work.
good point. That's a good point.
there's
And
a
then
guy
just
that
start
does
eating
that?
and tweeting them at like 2 p.m. Be like, oh, this is great. And start the buzz because everyone else will be like, how did he get one? I want one.
Jealous.
There you go. That's how it starts.
Thank you guys out there for watching. This went by really fast because
It did.
we have fun. So
Yeah.
that's what
This
we
was
do.
fun. This was very enjoyable.
Roy Wood Jr. Cub fan on Twitter.
Yeah, at Roy Wood Jr. That's all my social media.
Okay.
Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah.
Just at Roy Wood Jr.
Follow. Are you on Snapchat too?
Yeah, I don't use it often.
I won't follow you.
Don't, because I'll Snapchat a picture of a dog humping a doggy bed, which is what I put out on my Vine yesterday.
See, I'm not into
And
animal
then-
porn, so I won't be watching
It's
that.
a doggy bed. The bed, it was consensual. I'll show you the video.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Steph, where can we find you?
You guys can
While he
find
looks for the video.
You guys can find me at IAMSTEFZ at IamStephZ.
You can find me at Erica Renee D on Twitter and on Instagram and on Snapchat. And The Morning Score, follow us at The Morning Score on Twitter and The Morning Score Show on Instagram. If you missed this live episode, download us on iTunes, on Stitcher, watch us on YouTube. And in the meantime, we're going to go watch this animal porn on Roy Wood's.
And then we're going to get McGriddle.
And then we're going to get McGriddle. Oh, it's 10:50, so we can't go get McGriddle.
See what I'm saying?
I'll make him give me one.
Yo, let
I'll
me
get
text.
you
Let me
one.
text Obama real quick.
I'll get you one.
Got Obama on the text.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna
Morning
text him.
Score on your screen.
Not the president Obama's dude, I know.
He works at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yo, save me a couple. I'm coming in. It's 10:50. I'm coming in hot. Save me a couple McGriddles.
Hashtag TMS Talk. Round of applause for Roy Wood.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank y'all for having me.
Woohoo! And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Hashtag TMS Talk. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Until next time. Peace.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoned,